set to bring you some terrific NBA action. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Cauley Stein is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Bellinelli in the shooting guard position. Valanciunas. It's tipped. Gay drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Now the Sacramento Kings weren't exactly road toughened last season, but they did have Clark some impressive stints.
Yeah, they were excellent in terms of scoring the ball. No problem at all putting up points. Their road defense was a different story.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Gay with the drive. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. It's stolen by DeRozan. Now the Raptors moving it up. Ross leading the charge. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Cousins. Gay passes to Rondo. Inside. Here's Cousins. Nice D from Valanciunas.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. But it wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
Screen by Valanciunas. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Rondo. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And then Gay with the dunk.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger club right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And back to Cousins last year. He was the first Sacramento King to appear in an All-Star game. It's hard to believe it, over a decade. That is a long stretch, a long drought.
I'll tell you what, no question he's been doing a lot of heavy lifting here early in his career. But I tell you what, you surround him with some sick talent, and you can see rings in this young man's future.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Stoll. Johnson, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Raptors trailed by 8. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. He feeds it to Joseph. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender. defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's DeRozan after Darren Collison's bucket. DeRozan. And the rejection by Cousins. Here's Bellinelli, and it's blocked. Biyombo kicks to Johnson. It's hauled in by Collison.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Bellinelli dishes to Collison. Another three for Sacramento.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Sacramento. They're on an 18-7 run. They recover it. And Caspi kicks to Cousins. Outside, Bellinelli. And Cauley Stein has it in the corner. Here's Caspi. And at last, they get one to fall.
Assist from Willie Cauley-Stein.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Corey Joseph.
There's the bucket. Good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Outside Collison. Passes it to Bellinelli. From past the arc. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Kings on.
Okay, man, put your hands together.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court for Sacramento. Rajon Rondo is up there with Bellinelli. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Cousins in at the center. Now here's Cousins. Offensive rebound. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
DeMarcus
Cousins. And the layup's good off the glass. Cousins has got the lead up to 13 now for Sacramento.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. He was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Patterson comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeRozan for Corey Joseph. Sacramento leading by 11. Greg, you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular at anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value. value to any team he's on.
Marcus Cousins.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the dunk like that.
Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Quincy Aces come in for Cauley Stein. And McLemore subbed in for Bellinelli. Here's DeRozan. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. No good from Ross.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
Gate kicks to Kufis. Soft touch off the glass. Kufis has got his first 2 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
That's good from Lowry on the assist from DeRozan. And it's 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
And former coach of the year, Jordan Hall, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo is checked in for Scola. And it's Johnson in for Ross. And then for Sacramento, Caspi. He's checked in for Gay. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
AC down low. Patterson's there. Collison the pass to Kufis. Here's McLemore. Kufis kicks to McLemore. Tries again. Biyombo with the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Lowry. Kufis with the block. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. Collison good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Patterson. Johnson's shot is off. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Down low. McLemore. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Quincy Aces.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.